Hello, Ingrid. It's Ed. It's May 7th, 2012, about 2:30. It's the hose that I've got hooked up over here to the front line, the front hose bib at the farm, and is running pretty well, along with the other two. Took a video just a few minutes ago. Gonna walk through the line one more time and show you. It was kind of dark last night when I walked through, so basically what I did was I took that I guess this connector, this T connector that was a little ways up the hill, and brought it down here and set it in here. Put it at the bottom of the line, so it'd be a good little clean out spot. You get any dirt or sediments or whatever out of there through that little port. And then I replaced this line right here, about 40 yards or so, 30 yards, because this is where the joint was right here. This is where the T was, about this location, or maybe a little lower. And so I put in these other T's. I think they're probably a little less cost-wise, material-wise, for the compression fittings with the PVC and the ball valve here. Basically the same function, but then I was using a bottle like this, and I had a piece of the pipe, so I was funneling it in through this, and the black pipe would go right into there, so it would help to fill it up. You can also just hand tighten and unscrew those, so it makes it a little bit easier. And the tools that are needed for the brass ones. So I guess some people can hand tighten it. You could probably just use a couple of pipe wrenches and tighten it that way too, but hand tightening should be enough for getting the pressure down. So this was a valve right here. It was just there's just a brass fitting on here with a valve that closed off the line. There wasn't any T or there wasn't an access port, so basically I swapped that out and put this in, and seems to be staying watertight. Line runs up here. I ran it, as I said, kind of along the cliff line. Seems like some more branches came down over here. I have to go around a different way. Sorry about that. So there's still this port here. I didn't do anything with it, this brass port. You get access to it if needed. You can open that up and get into there. And then, as I said, I ran the water line down along this edge of the cliff here. There's one more T and fill port up above. I was able to get into and see if I can get up there. Good time. So right down this way. So this tee, I didn't change this out at all. This is still the same brass fitting and this access port. So you can also fill water from here and get any air buildup out. Basically got those 3 spots along the line, and it'd be worthwhile to put one more in, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. The water seems to be flowing even stronger than it was before, so it's a good sign. And it didn't dry out overnight like it did the last time. So here I got the inlet, and I was going to try to use that pipe fitting that Chemo gave me to put on the end here. I just got the water pipe feeding from up above there and coming down here into the bucket, as well as holes in the side of the bucket, so the holes allow the water in and out. And then the intake for the system is down here, down below, so you can feel some suction on it. It's good. And less, you see the air out here, this is where all the bubbles and stuff are. You got less air action going on in there, so it'll help to minimize some of the vacuum, the air getting brought into the system, and hopefully keep it running good for a little while. Okay, Ingrid, well, that's the water line update, and I'll get these posted a little bit later. Have a good trip, and aloha.